What's going on, guys? Austin Melva here with DD26 Fishing. Today we're out in the shop about to go over a brand new product. You know, whether you're launching the boat by yourself or you simply want a safe and secure way to get from the tongue of the trailer to the boat, we got you covered, guys. The new DD26 Fishing Platform Step. You know, it's made out of the same 6061 billet aluminum, just like all the other products here are, as well as it comes in the 8 different colors that you guys are used to match the color of your rig. It's also going to come with a grip tape material on top of the platform pad so you're not slipping in the water before your derby. And today we're actually going to go and show you how easy this thing is to install on the tongue of the trailer. So stay with us, stay tuned. Let's head to the front of the boat and get this thing installed. Alrighty, guys, welcome back. We're at the tongue of the trailer now, getting ready to install this new platform step. Super easy install, guys. Should take you, 10 minutes or less. All you're going to need is a 3/4 inch socket as well as a 3/16 Allen key. Again, super simple. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first step, guys, is we're going to install these riser blocks. Now on these riser blocks, there comes a rubber boot. Make sure to slap that on top of the riser block. You don't want metal on metal, banging on each other. So the reason for the riser block is because, most standard trailers come with a brake fluid reservoir cap. We want to make sure that the platform actually clears that. You don't want your step off unbalanced. So, or on some trailers have welds, just like this Puma STS does. So you want to make sure that whatever position you put those riser blocks in, they're not sitting on top of either the cap or the welds. So let me go ahead and show you exactly what I'm talking about, so it makes a little bit more sense for you guys. So on the back of this platform step, you have actually 6 locations where you could put those riser blocks. So what you want to do is, depending on where your weld or your cap is, will again determine on what position that you put those riser blocks in. You could put one in the middle and then put the other one way up here. Doesn't really matter, as long as this platform sits flat on the tongue of the trailer. That's what we're looking for. So let's go ahead and get these riser blocks installed. So on this boat, we're going to go to the 2 furthest locations that we can screw these 2 into. Let's get this installed. Alrighty, guys, so now that we got the 2 riser blocks on, you're going to use 1/4-20 screws to put these on. Keep in mind they're already pre-Loctited right out of the box, so don't worry about Loctiting them. We already did that for you guys. So next step is we're actually going to put the platform step on the tongue of the trailer. So our 2 riser blocks aren't on the cap, or they're not on the weld, so the platform's nice and flat on the trailer. So we're good there. You're going to want to kind of stand in front of it. You should read DD26. If you're not reading DD26, you have it backwards, so make sure you spin it. Go ahead and straighten them up. Alrighty, and now the next step, this kit comes with a 7-inch and an 8-inch bolt. So depending on how tall the tongue of your trailer is will determine if you're going to use the 7 or 8. On the bass cast, we're going to go ahead and use the 8. There's 4 slots on where these bolts are going to go, so you're just going to slide them right in, just like so. Make sure you're clearing all your wires down here. After you guys get those 8-inch bolts in, or 7, depending on what you guys use, what you're going to want to do is you're going to actually grab these bolts and actually push them towards the tongue of the trailer. You actually want the bolt touching. Alrighty, guys, so before we put the nuts on, what we're going to do, we're actually going to stand back up and make sure this thing is nice and straight. The top of the bolts, the head of the bolt should be in the same position as each other, and that's how you're going to know if your platform is completely straight. That a little bit. So that is pretty good right there. Alrighty, guys, so now that is nice and straight, we're going to go ahead and put the bottom bushings on. Same thing as the riser block, guys, it has a rubber boot. Again, this is going to go up against the trailer, so it's not metal on metal. You never want metal on metal hitting each other. So let's go ahead and get these installed. When you guys are putting these nuts on, just keep in mind, be cautious about, you know, all your safety chains and all that stuff. You don't want that in between the bushing and the trailer. Alrighty guys, so now the nuts are on. Again, before you go ahead and tighten them, just double check. Make sure everything's nice and even, nice and straight. Looks like we are golden here, guys. And now, you're gonna take your 3/4 inch socket and go ahead and tighten them up. When you guys tighten these nuts up, kind of do like you do a truck tire, just go in a start pattern. It's gonna make sure everything's nice and even. Alrighty guys, after everything's tightened, again, just give it one good look over, and it's that simple, guys. Again, I think that took us maybe 5-6 minutes. 2 tools, super simple. So go ahead, go over to DD26 Fishing, check out the new DD26 Fishing Platform Step.